And if I press, I think it's this button here. It is this button here. Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for joining me today for the 5th day of my series of live streams where I'm going to be playing lots of games to celebrate my birthday, help raise money for charity, and basically play lots of games that I've been talking about for a long time that I don't get time to play that much. And special guests joining me today. So first of all, we have Def from the Board Game Barbecue podcast. Good evening, Def, because it's 7 o'clock in the evening there.
It is. Hello, hello. How are you doing, Paul? Happy birthday. I cannot believe I'm hanging out with someone that cannot find the time to play Gaia Project.
I know. Which is your favourite game, is that right?
It is.
It is. And not only are we celebrating my birthday week, I'm trying to find a place on screen where this doesn't look really weird with me kind of over it. Anyway, this is your 100th game.
It is, and I'm super excited to get the opportunity to play with you and our third person on our third player.
Let's invite Ian. Ian is somebody who draws things for board games. Is that a fair description, Ian, of what you do?
Yeah, drawing, colouring in, all that sort of thing.
As long as there's numbers in the spaces so you know where to put the colours.
That's right.
Yeah.
Happy birthday, Paul.
Thank you very much. So, Sir Ian O'Toole, board game graphic designer, artist, game designer, playtester, and all of those things and more. How long have you worked in the industry now, Ian? What was the first game that you worked on?
Oh, my God.
I can't remember.
Fool's Gold, I believe.
Okay.
Was the first one that I completed.
What would you say would be your first big one?
I did Nemo's War and The Gallerist and Study in Emerald, second edition, kind of at the same time. So it would be one or all of those.
Yeah, all of which fairly big games,
I think.
Yeah. Those are pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah, reasonably.
Never actually played Study in Emerald second edition. Never played the first edition. Heard lots and lots of mixed things about it.
Both very divisive games.
Yes. But that's what Martin does best. Martin is one of the most versatile designers that I know. Whereas, you compare it to somebody like Stefan Feld and you're like, it's a Stefan Feld game. You know what you're getting. Whereas with Martin, a little bit like Vlad Shavatel, so versatile, so many different games. Anybody who says, oh, I don't like a Martin Wallace game is like, well, you just haven't played enough of his games because he does so many different ones. Yeah.
Sure does.
Right, so Gaia Project. This is not going to be a tutorial today. It's a playthrough and a review. We all know how to play it. I've played it a total of 4 times, but 2 of those have been a solo playthrough on Board Game Arena, one this morning and one last night, just to refresh myself of the rules. Def, this is your 100th game. Ian, how many times have you played?
I mean, I don't want to say...
Come on.
Because the amount of games I've played is inversely proportional to how good I am at this game. It's like 110 thereabouts for me, I think.
And they're physical games.
But all physical games, mostly 2-player. But man, I'm so bad at this game.
Well, we'll see how
as I shall demonstrate.
Right. So let's jump in. We've chosen a random map setup, but we're not playing with the smaller map, which it says it recommends for 3 players. And I was about to do it, but then Def and Ian were like, no. It makes it a little bit. It's apparently for expert players. I mean, none of us are expert players.
Yeah. No. The funny thing is, 100 games in, I didn't even know this is mentioned as an option in the rulebook. I had to go and check it. And at the very end it says, alternative ways of playing this game. If you're very familiar with it, you can lose 2 sectors. And I was like, I've read these comments from people on Board Game Geek where there's a cult following of the game, and they were saying, the newbies, the guys that have played this game maybe 200-300 times, and I was like, I'm definitely in that category.
So what decision are you making for choosing a faction? Are you just going with one that you like, or are you looking at the tech tiles that have come out, the advanced techs, the end of game scoring tiles? all sorts of things like that.
Look, for me, after playing this game a lot, I tend to just pick a faction that I've played the least amount of times with, because I enjoy the variety, I guess. When normally I think when you pick a faction in this game, the first thing you want to look at is the distribution of its home planets, because those are the planets that you can build without additional costs on the map. So that's one factor. And then, yes, there are some synergies with some of the advanced tech tiles, but the reality is that I don't tend to do a lot of thinking before I start the game. I kind of throw myself into the situation and try to make the best of it. I enjoy the game more that way.
Right. Okay.
So I'm going to pick the
right.
Nevlas, which is one of the two white factions, unless one of you wants to pick a white faction.
No,
the reason being, I played last week my 99th game with my wife, and she completely destroyed me. Like, I can't even remember how many points of difference I lost by. And so I want to try and do a little bit better with the same faction this time. So unless you have a preference.
No, none at all.
No, go for it. I'm just checking, but I think my high score might be with that faction. It's not a very high score, to put it out there, but I think
I know it's higher than mine, Ian, so don't be modest. Come on.
Well, I have yet to break 200 on this game.
Okay.
My wife has, but I have not.
Right.
Glass. Interesting. So to answer sort of what Jeff was saying about the faction choice, Paul, home planet layout is super important. The scoring tiles can be important. Depends on what they are. Sometimes they're general, sometimes they're more specialized. But the other thing to look out for a little bit is what faction other people have chosen, and how sort of confrontational you want to be as regards like vying for planets and things. So Def's chosen white, which means that black and blue are going to be sort of his easy to terraform planets. So if you go black or blue, it's a little bit more.
So
you're going to be vying for them a little bit. Am I next?
You are next.
If you scroll, you're next. If you scroll further down to the black circle thing that shows the 6-round scoring tiles, you'll see it has all the 7 planets in the perimeter. The order of these planets is also their relation in terms of how many terraforming steps. So for white, blue and black are 1 step away. So they need 1 terraforming step. Red and brown need 2 terraforming steps. And so that's why you can easily tell which planets each player is going to be going for mostly.
Okay. So what we're saying is Ian should probably not take blue or black. And then I should make a choice based on what Ian chooses.
Maybe. I'm going to choose... I think I'm going to
interesting. He chooses blue now.
I was kind of tempted to choose blue, I'll be honest.
Well,
and then I'll just choose yellow and laugh.
Yeah. It's a decent map for blue, because there's lots of tasty white planets I could hoover up. But I don't think I'm going to. I'm going to go similar to how Def has gone, and I'm going to choose the Gleans because I've never been able to play well with them.
Okay, so the Gleans,
which is yellow.
So they're yellow. So looking down here, yellow is good at terraforming yellow, obviously, and then brown and orange. So I probably want to take red. Red would be the best one to not clash much with anybody else. If I was to take blue, I'd be competing for the white planets. If I was to take orange, I'd be competing with the yellow planets. If I take black, I mean, I'm happy to play anything, so I'll go with red. I've never played any of these, so we've got the Hajj Halas. So it says you can spend credits instead of power to take free actions that allow you to gain resources. Okay. Yep.
So in the game, you cannot convert. There is a basic conversion table, which is on the right-hand side of the player boards next to the planets. That's going to be covered by your booster tile when you take it, but there's an option on the right-hand side of the game to change where that booster tile is up, so you can check the conversions if you want to. So what the Halas do is, if you build your planetary institute, that ability comes into play, and you can convert credits into resources, which, as you can see in the normal conversion table, you can't.
Right. Oh, so it's only once I've built my planetary institute. Right.
Correct.
Exactly.
So they don't
with that
get
faction, you want to get your money income up as high as you can.
Yeah.
Basically.
They don't get any bonus until I've built the planetary institute. Then.
Correct. But they do start on level 1 in the economy technology track.
Right.
It's the little one with the orange technology.
Got it. The other option is the Ivits, who have lots more text. So let's not bother with them.
Yeah.
There you go. Let's go for Halas. Right. So we've chosen our factions. We're now doing setup, and Def is choosing where to place a mine. So this is snake draft, isn't it? So it'll be Def, Ian, and me. Then me, Ian, Def.
Correct. And because the game's chosen me to be the first player, it will then give you, Paul, the option to choose one of the 6 booster tiles first, and I will choose last.
Right. Off you go then. Where's your starting mine going to go?
That is a good question. I will go, I think, over here. Let's do that.
I'm already regretting my decisions.
And from what I remember is you kind of don't want to place these too close together, because you want each of these to start a group which is going to turn into a federation. So you end up with at least 2 federations, I think.
Yeah, and the game encourages you to build close to other people.
Yes,
despite the competition for planets, because you can charge based off of their building and upgrading.
I'm going to be Def's neighbor. We'll make things easy on us both.
Right. So I'm going to choose 2. So planets that are good for me to colonize are blue and orange. Well, I think I'll start off down here, because this looks like a really nice place.
Stay away from my orange planets.
So, yeah, now how's white for me? White's 2 away. Okay, sure. We're going to go there for the first one, because I've heard this sector of space is really nice.
Look at that. What a nice neighborhood.
And let's go for this one as my second one. Okay.
Oh, man. I'm not happy with that. All right.
The scary thing is I'm doing 10 live streams this week, and I posted about it on a Facebook group, and somebody who follows my channel quite a lot posted and said, you're not playing many Euros this week. And they're more of a Euro fan. And I was like, oh yeah, of the 10 games that I'm covering this week, this is the only Euro that I'm actually playing. I'm like, that's weird, but you know, it's just how it's worked out. Right.
Look at us in 2 little clusters.
Which one of these do I want? And now the red arrow thing is when you pass, you'll get that kind of bonus. Right.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh, you gain points per building
thing that you've built. Well, considering I want to build that as early as I can, I'm considering rushing the Planetary Institute.
Yeah.
Yeah, so our end game scoring are number of Gaia planets that we are on, and most structures that are part of federations. So that encourages you for federations built of lots of small ones rather than the big ones. Okay. Let's not think too much.
Say that again.
It encourages lots of federations with lots of small structures
Exactly. Yeah.
Because it's the number of structures that
Yeah.
are part of a federation.
Number.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I have chosen a booster tile.
As have I.
MU Ian. I wanted that.
Sorry, Dev.
And have you two
No,
played this
you're
together
not.
physically?
No, not even digitally.
Oh, right. Okay.
In fact, I don't think.
have
Have we ever played a game, Dev?
Oh, right.
We've played. Yeah, we've played.
Oh,
didn't we play?
we played Marrakesh.
Held,
We played Marrakesh.
Yeah.
That's right. That's right. And we've play tested stuff. I
Yeah.
think. Yeah.
Weather Machine for sure.
Yeah.
Right, round one.
Okay,
right.
here we go. Now,
Get us off.
So, bonus for this round is
one
whenever you
thing-
build a mine on a Gaia planet, 4 points.
Yeah.
Okay, that's possible.
One of the things that sometimes gets away from people in this version of the game, I guess on Board Game Arena, is that you know how you have some of your actions that have this orange symbol, this orange hex with the... So, for example, I have one on my booster tile, which is sitting on my board. And later on, we're going to have our technology tiles that will be sitting underneath our board. And because usually you're looking at the main board and the tech board, I sometimes forget these
them.
at the bottom. Okay. So it'd be good to scroll before you pass, scroll to see what you've got available.
Yeah.
All right. So I reckon in this case, we're going to go there. Why not? So I've built a mine.
Yep.
Colonized a black planet.
None of us start off with any boost up on the terraforming level, do we? So we're all paying 3. Is it ore? The white resource is ore, isn't it?
That's right.
Yes, it's ore. It's 3 ore per terraforming step, which is very, very expensive.
Yeah.
It is. All right. I'm going to use my distance from my pass tile. And
where are you going?
So that's getting you +3 range.
Yep.
Yeah, so we all start at 1. +3 means you can go up to 4.
Right there.
Yeah. Thought you might.
So I get 2 extra points when I go on a when I go on a Gaia planet as well. So
right.
that should be 6 points.
Okay.
So many green planets in your vicinity, and you chose that one, hey?
Well, I just want to be your neighbor. That's all.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, you had the first opportunity there. You could have done that.
Has to be said. And you got a free power.
That's true.
Right.
So. So orange and blue. Now, hang on. I said I was going to go for the Planetary Institute, didn't I? So that's going to cost me 3 and 2, followed by 6 and 4. So it's going to cost me a total of 6. So I've only got 1 ore spare, which means
so it does mess with your economy. Build it early.
Yeah, so I'm going to need to find another 3 ore from somewhere. But once I've built the Planetary Institute, I can then use money to do the other stuff.
Why do you need to find another 3 ore from somewhere?
Just for no reason. No, just to maybe colonize.
Oh, you mean
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for me to colonize,
you still have enough resources.
I do, but I was thinking of grabbing an orange planet before Ian got to it. And if I did that, I then wouldn't have enough resources to build the Planetary Institute.
Yeah, Ian does seem to have a habit of snatching other people's planets.
So I've heard.
There is that.
So I've heard. I think we're just going to upgrade, and we're just going to upgrade this one, and it's cheaper because it's within 2 hexes of another player. There you go. That's my go done.
Mm. Oh, let's do.
Got him thinking.
Yeah, I've got a couple of options here, and I like neither of those now.
It's always pass,
So I
Steph.
think. Oh, that's savage. That's savage. Let's do this.
Right, what have you done? You have
I
moved up on the terraforming.
to the first.
Yeah.
Terraforming, yeah.
So that doesn't change the terraforming ratio, but it has gained you 2 minerals. I'm going to call them minerals because it's weird saying the word ore.
Yes.
I agree.
You can have ore, or you can have ore. It's like, what?
Or you can use a quantum cube instead.
I'm also going to research. Oh man. Let's do that.
Right. Well, I'm going to upgrade, and we're going to have the Planetary Institute. So that has given me now a permanent extra income, and I can spend credits to do those things instead of power.
Yep.
Yeah.
So get
and
up
those
that
are free actions, so you can do as many of these as you want during the turn. Okay.
Ed's watching in the chat. Good morning to everybody who is watching us. And Eddie's asking, is it possible to be played solo? It is possible to play solo. There is a solo mode for this game. And on Board Game Arena, which is what we're playing on today, the solo mode is included. So you don't even have to learn how the AI works. You just play it and the other player will be doing the stuff automatically. So yeah, there's a good solo mode on there.
Yeah, and on the table it's very simple. It's just a deck of cards, and you flip a card, and then you flip a second card, and they sort of match in the middle, and that tells you the action the AI is doing and the priorities.
Right.
And it's like literally a 10-second turn for the AI. So it's very simple to run and very efficient. One of the best in the market, in my opinion, in terms of solo mode.
It's a Paul-friendly solo mode then.
Yes.
Good.
Yeah. In fact, Dev, you usually play with the Automa, don't you? Even in a 2-player game?
Yeah, even in because I play a lot with my wife, and we add a third player, so we add a solo bot in.
Yeah.
Well, Paul, we're neighbours now as well.
Yep, that's where I was thinking of going at the start, but
I didn't expect that would be there for 3 turns. So I decided to nab it.
Do I want to charge the 3 power? Sure.
So, it costs you 2
in general
points.
Yeah.
But I've got 6 power now. I was about to burn some power anyway to get that extra stuff, but now that I've got that, that has opened up all sorts of possibilities.
Oh,
including
why did I do that?
Now, range is currently 1 unless you spend a QIC. QIC can add 1 to your range.
Adds 2?
No, it adds 2 to your range.
2, that's right. Yeah.
It adds 2.
It adds 2 to your.
Ah, I didn't realise that.
It is on your board, but it's currently covered from your booster tile. So if you change your option at the right-hand side to change the position of the booster tile, it will come up there.
I've made my first major error, Def.
Right.
I forgot to check. I forgot to check how much power I had available.
Yeah, but I should have built that green planet next to me on my first turn. So
yeah. I do find when you're playing digitally, sort of awareness of the pieces is much lowered for me. I tend to miss things like that a lot more. Do you
that's
find that
for
when
all games, right?
when you
I
play
get that
digitally?
all the
Yeah,
games
in
that I
general.
play.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
it's covered
100%.
up. It's covered up the other thing now. So I've got
Yeah, that's right.
2 terraforming, so I can go for basically white, blue, orange, or yellow. Now that's interesting, isn't it?
Except yellow's off the table.
Is it now?
Yeah.
I hear the yellow planets are very good this time of the year.
I've heard that.
No,
I'm just thinking about
smelly.
where to go in future.
I won't tell you. I won't tell you how we made them so yellow.
We're going to go for that one. There you go.
Oh, come on.
I'll take some photos and send them to you.
There you go.
Interesting. When you're playing this in the physical game, I'm just comparing it to Terra Mystica. I would have replaced that tile with one of my own. Do you do that in the physical game or not?
No.
Right. Okay.
No, it's just whatever pieces are. It's just, so that's one of the differences because you've got space hexes, like empty hexes. As well, you just you don't do that.
Right. Okay.
And there's also we don't have that now, but you have scoring tiles that score for a number of different.
Yeah, I played with that this morning.
And things like that.
Right.
Right. So
there's one of the tech tiles gives you a tech for every different type of planet that you're on as well.
This one. Yeah.
Yeah, bottom left.
Yeah. And that's just a when you take it
immediately. Yeah.
Immediately. Right.
Yeah. So the little sort of shiny glint flash that's on that
shiny
one
white
star. That little shiny bit, that means it's immediate.
Right.
And the grey arrow as well.
Right.
Okay, what am I doing? Yeah, that's what I need to do. I need to not forget that I have power. And I need to spend it.
So, Paul, is this giving you a
done
Paul game vibes, this one? Like, do you feel this is your type of game?
Oh, so I played this once, I think in either 2017 or 2018 when it came out, and thought the game was absolutely amazing. So this is one of the reasons why I'm playing it today, is because I now have a copy of the game. I've been wanting a copy of the game for the last 6 years. And the one time I played it, I thought the game was fantastic. And I've been surrounded for the last X number of years by people who said this is either their favourite game or one of their favourite games, and it's just incredible. And it's just been one of those games, for the last 4 or 5 years that I've thought I do need to play this more, because the one time I played it, I thought it was brilliant. So I'm glad that I now have a physical copy. I've also got a copy of the expansion, which is due out at Essen. And I'm going to be taking that to
Whoa.
Come on.
What the hell?
Hang on.
What?
I'm made aware of this.
They've sent me an early copy of the expansion. I'm taking it to a UK convention in a couple of weeks' time. So
what?
Yeah. It's good.
I retract my happy birthday.
Yeah. Yeah, the copy of the expansion is actually on that yellow planet that I've just colonized. We're looking after it. It'll be fine. Anyway, my go. There's very little I can do unless I start using my convertibility, which I probably will, but I'm going to research
You also
first.
have your... you can research.
I've got research. So which one of these things do we want to research? Based on where I am, I think I probably want to research that. So I'm going to go up the terraforming level as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay.
Having a decent first turn, I have a feeling I'm going to have a very bad second turn.
Yeah, second turns, from what I remember in Terraforming Mars, can sometimes be just like 1 or 2 actions, and then that's it.
It can be because you start with a nice chunk of resources and then you spend, and if you don't invest in income, then your second turn tends to be a bit of a
Yeah.
a cold splash of water, which is exactly what's going to happen to me, I think. Hey, I saw that, Dev.
You started it, so
Well, I can't get there anyway, but I still saw it. I don't approve. All right, let's hoover up this one.
Well, there's all the green planets nicely gone, but I used my QIC anyway, didn't I, to extend my range? So
Yeah. The useful one of the reasons why I picked the Gleans is that they don't need the QICs. In fact, they can't. I can't get them.
Okay.
Until I build my Planetary Institute. So I can't boost my distance, and I also can't take any QIC actions, which is kind of bad at the end of the game. But,
Right.
Right now I just pay an ore, which is really good.
I think we're going to have another trading post.
What'd you do, Dev? I missed that.
I did. I have the tech tile under my board to charge 4 power, so I charged 4.
Yeah. Okay, cool. What are we doing next turn? Big things. Building big things. All right. All right. Let's do it.
So they have also released an app on Steam where you can play this game against not the traditional solo opponent and the way it works, but just real AI opponents.
Oh, wow.
All right.
But Ian and I were just talking about that before. But in that app, they've changed the graphic user interface, so you don't see what you see here, which is the actual depiction of the board game components.
Right.
They've changed everything and made it kind of space-like, everything hidden away and all that. And
so I haven't
does
played
my
that
head
one.
in.
I've played the iPad app. Is it the same?
It's probably the same.
Same.
Yeah.
It might be the same. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I can't do it either because everything's on different screens and you got to slide around, and I just
Yeah.
My wife has played it like 1,000 times though. She loves it. That's why she keeps beating me all the time.
I think I'm done. So I haven't used my planetary ability to convert things because it's actually quite expensive. And even if I did convert things, I don't think that would give me enough to build anything.
Yeah, which is fine.
Yeah.
So
that's right.
Let's just double check to make sure I don't have any special actions to do, which I don't. So I'm going to pass.
It's not always a case where you want to like bottom out your resources either. Because you want to maintain your income as much as possible.
I'm going to take, I think, this booster tile. Right. And that is me done for round 1.
Okay. So I think we are going to do some upgrading. Now, even though you have passed, because I upgraded close to you, you can still charge power, and now that's why it's giving you the option now.
Well, I'm going to be gaining 5 power charge anyway.
Yeah.
So yeah, if I gain that extra 2, but I don't know, I might end up gaining more.
So don't forget that you're also
that's fine.
gaining an extra power.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I quite like that. That's another big difference with this and Terra and
Yeah. Thank you for not passing, Def.
Is that you only get 6 power in this, but you can gain more over the course of the game rather than starting with 12.
Right. Yes. Yeah. And they kind of took that out for Age of Innovation. There's only one tile that's only sometimes there. And it's one of the things about Age of Innovation that I wonder about, like the amount of power that you start with. I don't think there's really any good argument for keeping it.
No. Almost the first thing that I do when I'm playing either of those games is
if you can do 4, if you can ditch 4 to move 4,
yeah,
or 3 in the first round, you're almost guaranteed to want to do it. It's a weird decision. The other thing, I really like Age of Innovation. I've been playing it a lot more this year, more than Gaia Project, which is why it's a little weird for me going back to Gaia Project now. But one of the other things they did, which I don't like, is one of the kind of the equivalent of tech tiles that you can get is 2 money income and 3 points income.
Right.
Which should pretty much, unless there's a very compelling reason, it should pretty much always be the first one you take, and I don't like that. Because it's like 18 points over the game, and you work pretty hard for 18 points. So if you just, by taking one tile, you get 18 points, it's such a boring decision.
Yeah.
But, so I'm not crazy about that. And that's a thing that was a bit of a criticism of Terra Mystica as well. It had a similar tile. So I'm kind of surprised they left it in.
Well, there we go. Round 1 is done, and it's already done all of the setup for round 2.
Hooray.
Yep. Let's just have a look at what's happening in round 2. Special bonus for round 2 is...
Build the big things.
Yeah, build 5 points when you build a big thing. I've already built a big thing. Maybe I'll build another big thing. Although my bonus tile
pretty hard to build.
is that I want trading stations on the board when I pass. So I probably want to use some of my power because I've got 6 power. Oh, definitely want to do something with that.
First turn, it's a good thing to look at.
Although my range is only 1 still. Unless I use a QIC, but I don't have any QIC. So I need to be upgrading my range. So doing that is going to be quite tricky. Okay. Right, we're going to upgrade this. We're going to upgrade it to a research lab. And then after Def has chosen whether to charge power or not, in fact, both of you can charge power from that, but Ian's yours is just free. I get to choose a tech tile.
Sure, why not? It's only 1 point.
So which one of these do I want? And if I choose one of the bottom 3, I can increase my tech in any of them. So,
that's right.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take that one. So I'll take that tech, and I'm going to increase my terraforming. So it now only costs me 2.
I'm going to upgrade this to this.
Now then.
And then I have to go let my dog out, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
Right. There's only one correct first move here, and that's this one.
I had my eyes on that one.
Yeah, Ian would have as well, so...
Yeah. Yeah, but the blue one's not bad for me. That's only 1 away. Definitely need to increase my range a bit. You want to do everything in this game. It's just one of those games where you can't do everything.
Yes.
But you do want to do everything.
Yep.
What did I miss?
You get the opportunity to.
It's one of the reasons.
Get. Oh, you've done it.
Oh yeah.
Spend points of power.
Almost always.
Mm-hmm. Well, I've got 7 power, so I'm going to use that for 3 research. Yep.
What am I doing? Sure. All right. I'm gonna take 2 research.
So for a transdim planet, I need to have a Gaia Project counter. So I need to have unlocked it. And then I just...
The Gaia Former, yep.
Yeah, I put 6 power tokens into the Gaia area. That doesn't cost me a
gets
QIC,
cheaper
does it?
Nope.
Right.
No. And then at the start of the next round, that planet will become green, and your Gaia Former stays there until you choose to build a mine on it, and you don't need quantum cube to build a mine on that, like in the other green planets.
Yeah.
And as you go up on the purple track, then the requirements reduce. You then need only 4 or 3 tokens, etc. And those 6 will come back to your ball number 1 after the income phase. So if you have charges, they're not going to be affected until... Yeah.
Probably don't want to do that then, because my power charge is 6, and that would be a waste. Need to get myself some more power. Well, I've got research. So, what are we going to do? Let's... Let's go for that one. I'm going to increase my economy.
Okay, let's research and let's go. Oh god, these research tracks are so hard. Do that. I'm playing a very short-sighted game.
Do I want to charge 2 power? Yes, we do. So, let's see what we've done here. I could... So let's do this convertibility. So I can now convert 3 money into some minerals, which I can only do because of my planetary ability. Normally that would be 3 power into some minerals. So I'll do that. And we'll do that again. And then I can upgrade this to a trading station. Okay.
And give me some free power. What are we doing next round? Ooh. I have planets again. Not interesting. I think I'm going to maybe pass. Yep, I'm out.
Okay. Just Def left.
I think I have one more thing I can do, which is do some charging.
And yeah, I think I'm passing. So let's have a look. What do I want to take? Not that one. Oh no, maybe that one. If I take that one, I'm going to be charging 10 power. Is that a lot? Yeah, that's a lot. Go for that one.
It's a lot, yeah.
It is.
So you do have the option. So if you overcharge, you do have the option of spending some for money and then
Yes.
cycling them around again,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Or whatever you want, really, I suppose.
I'd forgotten that, but when I was playing my solo game last night, something flashed up and it said, "Oh, do you want to spend a power to get a money?" And I was like, "Sure, yeah, why?" And I thought, it's because I'm at the max and it's giving me that option.
Right. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna be passing as well. Now, what do I want?
So a good score in a 3-player game. Ian, you said you'd not broken 200.
Yeah, it depends who you ask. As regards a good score. A good score for me, I usually play 2-player.
Right.
A good score for me is sort of 180-ish.
Okay.
To 200 in there somewhere. If you look at BGG, then that's, dreadful rookie nonsense.
Is it? Right, okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm way lower than that. My best score is 183, and looking at my stats, my average score among these 99 games is 130. So I'm horrible.
Okay.
Now I said a good score. Now hang on. Let me actually. Oh, it is my turn. Hold on. Let me take my turn first, and then I'll look up my stats.
We're on round 3, aren't we?
Okay. We are on round
we're on
3,
round 3.
and we're back to Gaia planets being good. Okay. What do I need?
I think Dan's just popped into the YouTube chat. Hi, Dan. Good evening. Thank you for joining in.
Hello.
Okay.
This game can go very quiet very quickly, I'm finding.
It's usually the first. It's usually the first turn of each round is usually where all your thought goes, or at least it does for me. Okay, I'm gonna do 7 already. 5. It's the money or decision, and it's always the wrong one because you need both. But anyway, here's what we're doing.
Right, my turn. I have taken that, so I think we're going to... Yeah. Do the thing that Ian's just done. Now, I can still convert 3 power into 1 ore, and then another 3 power into another ore. So it's effectively costing me 6 power instead of the 4 it would have cost me on that space.
Yes.
Correct.
Yep.
Pretty expensive.
Yeah. And then that gets me 5. And then I need 1 more, which I can convert money, but then I wouldn't have enough money in order to be able to build the big thing, whatever the big thing's called.
That's what it's called. It's called the big thing.
The big thing, yeah.
The other big thing in this case.
Yeah, the other big thing, not the Planetary Institute. Yeah. The other one.
I don't know.
I mean, for me, I could spend 4 power for 7 money, which is effectively a gain of 1, because I can spend. Yeah, okay. Or another option is that I could get the 2 research, and then use the research to do that. That would do that. Let's try that. Okay, I am going to gain 2 research. That's my go done.
Right.
So, Def, my average is 144.76. Very important.
There you go.
My best is 191. So we're
Okay.
I think I've got 10 points on you, and that's about it. And my wife's highest is 215.
215.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wowzer.
Okay. I think that's what I need to do.
There's a lot of fan-made factions as well that have been created for this game.
Yeah.
So I got a set of 16 factions instead of 14 that somebody's made for Twilight Imperium.
Yeah.
And they're pretty cool. And the game has a big following, so they've all been play tested to death.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they're not as balanced as maybe the default factions, but they seem to be very, very fun to play. So they've built another set with from Masters of Orion. I'm sure you'll remember that game.
Mutu.
Yeah.
I think there's a TI version as well, right?
Yeah, that's the one I mentioned. TI4.
Oh,
yeah.
sorry.
So all of the factions from TI4 have been converted into this game. Nice.
Yes.
I have no idea how balanced they are, etc. Like even there's a lot of opinions about how balanced the actual official factions are.
Right.
So, it's pretty hard to balance that sort of thing.
Okay, I've improved my terraforming rating.
He is rushing up that track.
I am. The problem is the range is holding me back. That's what I can't do.
Yeah. If it's one, it's the if it's not one, it's the other.
Yeah.
Range and terraforming. Yeah.
I have a new plan.
Oh man, why is everything so expensive? Okay.
Oh, you give me options again. I'm going to take them. Who needs points?
1, 2. That would give me 3 tech, which is pretty good. Oh, this game's too hard.
Let's just play Acropolis.
Yeah.
Such a great game, Acropolis, though. Like,
I've not played
you
it.
can tell we're rookies because none of us have gone up the purple track. Acropolis? No, I don't think so.
I'm getting mixed up with a different one.
Yeah, it's a new, relatively new game. Like last year, maybe. It was just one of those that were so cheap in Australia that you couldn't sort of resist and buy it. And it's actually a very, very solid game. I've really enjoyed playing it, and it's actually on Board Game Arena as well. It's just a simple tile laying game, and you try to combine tiles to score points. But it's very good, very enjoyable, sort of family level game. Very, very good.
Right, help me out here. I'm trying to build the big science institution thing. I need 6 and 6. I've got 8 and 3, so I need 3 more.
The academy.
Yeah, academy. That's it. I need 3 more minerals.
Hang on. Before you do that, it will give you a choice between the left and the right.
I know,
because if you hover over them, they give you different things. So
I'm just working out if I can build it.
Choice.
So I need 3 more minerals. I can get 2 by converting 6 power, but I think I'm short on a mineral. I can use 3 money to get a mineral, but then I've only got 5 money. and I need 6 money. So I'm 1 money short.
You can ditch a
There is a way to
power
get
to
it.
move
Earn
a
a power
power.
to gain a power, and then use that power to gain a money.
Correct.
Yeah.
Got it. Right.
Correct.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
So what was it? It was discard a burn a power to gain a power, use that power to gain a money,
Charge.
then use 3 power to gain some minerals, 3 more power to gain some minerals, 3 money to gain some minerals, and there's the 6 and the 6. Right.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm going to upgrade a structure.
Well done.
So yes, so the left one is going to get me 2 research income, and the right one is going to get me a QIC ability. Well, we're short on QICs.
Every round.
Yeah. Did it. Oof.
Go lie down now.
Yeah, that's it. That's me done for today. Oh, and I get to choose a tech tile as well. Oh, I'd forgotten about that. Right. Well, let's have... And where do I want to move up? Well... Okay, I'm actually going to take that one. Yeah, I'm going to move up on that tech.
Nice.
Very good.
Yeah. I mean, it's extra points at the end of the game as well, isn't it? The further you move up.
Yeah.
It's 4 points for every step from 3 and above. So
3 and
steps
above.
3, 4, and 5.
Yeah.
They're 4 points each.
And you need a federation in order to be able to move up to level 5.
Yeah, or take
Correct.
the
And only
advanced
one
research
player
tile.
can get to level 5.
Mm-hmm. What was that, Ian?
And you
Or
also
take
need a federation to pick up
To take the
advanced
advanced
tech.
tech tile.
Right, yes. So you don't get that
So
when
if-
you move up. It just makes
No,
that
no, no.
available for you.
If you gain the ability to gain a tile now,
Mhm.
either by building your round tech building, whatever it's called, or by taking the QIC action by spending 4 QIC to just take a tile.
Yeah.
If you had a federation, you could flip it over. You could take that tile as long as you have another research tile to put it on top of.
Yes. And then you
Which is
lose
why you
the
always
ability of that.
you always want to
research.
try and get. Yeah, you always want to try and get one of them that doesn't actually have a
Yeah.
ongoing ability,
Yeah.
so you can kill it.
Okay. Nice.
No, I'm gonna have money problems. I don't
Yeah,
like
well,
it.
according to this, Def's income is 0 and Ian's income is 0. So neither of you are making any money.
Yeah.
See, if Martin had designed this game, there would be a mechanism where you can take loans.
That's
Yeah.
right.
I would probably take a loan right now if I could.
That's just what we needed. Gaia Project with trains and loans.
Oh my god. Why did I not do
My
that?
game group that
I wonder.
I play every week has shared my love for Voidfall the last few months.
Nice.
And so after we've played it quite a few times, I've played the game over 25 times already, but after we've played it a few times with the group, because they know I love 18xx games, they've started sending me photoshopped images of the Voidfall board with train tracks on it.
Nice.
That is ridiculous. Okay. I had a plan there. What was it? It's gone. Oh no. That's what I need to do.
You were building something.
I was building something, and it needs to be 1, 2, 3. I guess that's the one to do, isn't it? And I'm doing a bad job of this. All right, we're doing this.
I was about to go. Probably not this round, but next round. Sure. Points.
If it's any consolation, I don't think it's a good move for me either.
Right, okay. I'm not sure I can do anything. So I think I'll be passing. Oh no, oh, it's telling me that I've got a special action.
No.
Oh, I've got my QIC thing.
Don't forget your
There you go.
QIC. Yeah.
Thankfully, the BGA interface tells me. Stop being an idiot, Paul.
Yeah, that's pretty good actually.
Okay. Well, now I've got a QIC.
I'm gonna make a federation.
Aha. Right.
Oh!
And this is where the satellites come out.
And
Yes.
I think it's pretty obvious that I need some money. I mean, I need a bit of everything, but I desperately need some money. Let's do that. Ooh. Wait, what?
And your satellites don't block my satellites, do they?
No,
Correct.
no.
They can share spaces, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm so happy when I play this game. It just agrees with my brain so much.
What am I doing? What am I doing?
I think I'd like to get to the point
yeah.
where I feel comfortable in understanding what I'm doing. And once I get to that point, I'll enjoy it a lot more. Whereas at the moment, I'm kind of just, and obviously live streaming it as well, I'm kind of not spending the time that I would normally spend.
Yeah, for sure.
But the more you know as well, the more
Exactly.
the decisions are agonizing because you just
right.
You don't want to do everything.
Yeah, I don't think I'm doing anything here, so I'm going to pass. And I think I have an idea of which tile I want for next turn, which is going to be that one. That would put my power charge to 9, which would be fine. Yeah, that's good. What was the bonus for this round? Oh, yeah. Yeah, not doing that.
Yeah, I haven't done it very much either.
It's interesting that none of us have gone down the Gaia forming route.
Well, I might be taking a pivot.
Okay.
Pretty soon. Which is a shame that scoring tile wasn't a few rounds later, but anyway.
Oh, hang on. I have an interesting option here.
It's the last thing you want.
Okay. No, I think I'm still going to do that.
Right, well, I definitely don't want that charge.
See, now I have a big problem because I can go up on the Gaia Former track, but I've only got 3 power. So I can't put it out.
Yeah.
Oh, I would have to get up 2
Another
spaces
step up,
to
get
gain
you
the 3
new
power. Yeah, because
tokens.
my Planetary Institute doesn't actually give me additional power, so I've got no power income, which I did not realize until right now.
But you can spend 3 to gain 2
what I
with
probably
one of the purple actions.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Long term, short term. Long term, short term. I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's very hard.
Paul, have you played Clans of Caledonia?
I have, and I did the official how to play video for the game. Way back when.
There you go. So, yeah, we call it Gaia Project of Farming.
Yeah. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I liked what it did differently. I did feel that the balance between the different powers was, I don't know. There was one of them. I think the one that allows you to sell milk for 8 money from memory was way too powerful.
Yep.
I think. But ultimately, though,
they're preparing an expansion.
They are, yeah, with Clans of Caledonia, Terra Mystica, Gaia Project, Age of Innovation, time being limited. I mean, I'm never going to play Terra Mystica again. That has been moved into tertiary storage, or death row, as I call it in the house. I've got Gaia Project, I've got Age of Innovation, so I can't see me ever playing Clans of Caledonia again.
Yeah. I only played Clans of Caledonia once, and it was one of those. I in retrospect, because I'd already played Gaia Project, I just didn't see the point of not at the point of the game. Obviously, people like it, but for me, there was really no point in playing it or keeping it.
But it is a good game. Clans of Caledonia is a good game. It's just, for me, not as good as...
Too similar.
Yeah, Gaia Project.
Yeah. I'm the same with Terra Mystica as well. It's retired.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. And now we shall pass. You shall not pass.
Am I the last one standing?
I shall. Yeah, just let me pick a booster tile. I think it's got to be this.
The weird thing about this implementation, and I don't really get why, is it gives you the option to form a federation when it's actually impossible for you to do so.
Yeah.
And it allows you to go through the steps, and then at the end it says,
"No,
tough luck, dummy. You can't do it." It's really weird. I thought I had one of those weird moments of, God, have I been playing this wrong all this time? Because it was allowing me to do it.
Yeah,
but
and it handles everything else very good. Like everything else is very well defined. Yeah. It highlights what you can do, what you cannot do. But that bit, I don't know why.
Yeah, quite strange. All right, income.
There you go.
Ka-ching. Right, round 4.
Half the game.
Halfway done.
So, how many points do you start with in this game? 10?
That's right.
Yeah. First player to 0 wins the game.
So halfway through, and I have 0 points, effectively. Right, so, but we have a plan now. We've got the big buildings out. We are imminently about to form a federation, I think. We've got lots of power. Terraforming's up quite high. It's just the range, but I do have a QIC now. I don't have much in the way of that. So I can spend 4 money for 1 research. That's pretty good. Right, is there anything I want to grab before somebody else does? Yes, I think there is. So I'm going to use my booster tile ability to build a mine. And now I can build it, look, in all of these locations. Now, there's a nice red planet here, but it's kind of on its own in the middle of nowhere. The red planet up there is going to be free, but I've got the minerals, so I think I'm going to grab that one. Yeah. Now, I think I have enough for a federation now, because I've got the tech tile that my big buildings are actually worth 4 power.
Yep.
So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I could, if I wanted to, build a federation there, but I'm going to have to discard 4 power as satellites.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's probably worth it, though.
Yeah. Maybe. 4, 4, 3, yeah. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you're not going to get...
I'm not going to get a second
smaller federation
down in the bottom left. Yeah. At some point you're going to want to. I mean, you could build on that red that's off in the corner. Yeah.
Off on the side, right? And then those 3 could be a federation. Then the one that you just built could start another federation.
Yeah.
So, again, long term, short term.
Yeah.
Okay. What am I doing? Okay. First thing I need to do is get more power because that's not going well. Done.
Checks out.
Well, I have the power. So yeah.
Builders on motorbikes.
They are doing. They broke through to the house. We're having an extension built, and they broke through to the house last week. So this is the week where they are literally in the house, and I've got the door closed to the studio. I've got curtains up, and yeah, still when they're drilling, it's very loud. So it's been a little bit disturbing.
Curtains work.
Thankfully, people watching won't be able to hear it. So the noise reduction software I have on the streaming software cuts it out.
Yeah.
But what you're hearing is my raw audio directly. So you're hearing it, but I don't think anybody else can hear it. So I've been saying all week, apologies for the banging and the hammering and the drilling, and everybody's like, what banging? I can't hear anything. And I'm like, and I'm sitting here literally
Paul lost it.
with this banging and drilling in my ears. So anyway, my go. Right. So
well, I can confirm for the viewers, the banging is real. It's not
the banging is real. Yes, absolutely. So I kind of want to upgrade, but I've only got one mine that I can upgrade.
There is a weird rhythm sometimes of using up all your mines.
Yeah.
Def, do you find that sometimes where you kind of run out of options because you just run out of pieces?
I like to try and get
sometimes if you spread too thin and you put out all your mines, it can really hamper you later in the game because you can't expand without first upgrading and getting your mine back.
You don't have any more mines, yeah.
Oh no, yeah. I mean, I'm all right at the moment, but you've only got one left.
It happens, yeah.
I'm gonna go there. I thought about upgrading to a trading post, but I decided to have another mine instead.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'd like to upgrade, but the upgrade is going to cost me 3 money and 2. So I mean, this can I do it again? So 3 money and 2 minerals. To get the 2 minerals, I'm going to need 3 money. Or you can convert down, can't you?
You can also spend a QIC as a mineral.
Or a research.
Don't forget your QIC from your board as well.
Research can become money. Seems a bit of a waste, but
yeah,
I don't know whether I'm going to be able to do any more research. So if I did that, if I converted the research into money, that would give me 5 money. I then use 3 of it to get more minerals. I'm 1 short. Oh, in fact, I've got 2 spare power here doing nothing. So if I just convert that power into money, that's the 6 money. I then use 3 money into that. Yep, there you go. I can then upgrade that into a trading station. And I still haven't built my federation. So that whatever federation I build is probably going to get me, oh yes, look, lots of stuff.
Yeah, all sorts of cool stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, federations are great. It's like somebody gives you like a gift voucher.
Yeah.
And you can just go get what you want. Do that or do that? What are we getting? Yeah, okay, let's do that. Oh, wait, what? Oh, man. This money is becoming a serious issue. Not good. Not good. Anyway, we started down this road.
Right, let's do the forming a federation. So, which of these tiles do I want?
Hey.
I think I want this one. Okay, and now we need to choose where it's going to be. So it's going to be that one, that one, that one, that one. And then unfortunately, it's going to have to be that one. And I'm going to discard 4 power to do that. And there we go. We have a federation.
Well done.
Oh, you give me options. You are giving me the ability to charge 4, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, which could do that and that. Because if I could build another mine on blue, which would cost me 2 money and 2 minerals, I can build another federation. So thank you. We'll do it.
Nice.
Which blue is that?
The blue planet, sort of in the top middle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, or the orange one. Either way.
Hmm. Well, I'm out of here. I'm gonna pass.
Pass.
Yeah. I got problems.
So, have I timed this? I've done this right. So it's 1 power for 1 money. It's burner power. 1 power for 1 money. Confirm. And then build a mine.
I'm gonna go feed my dog while you guys finish up.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
And yeah, let's build a
worries.
mine here. It's just out of range, but that's what the QICs are for. Okay, that's me done.
Right.
Two federations in the same round. I'm quite pleased with that.
My turn to make a federation. Now, what do I want here? This can be quite interesting. Wow. Okay. Right. Let's take this. Choose planets and satellites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Nice.
Done.
I have a question about federations. If you build another structure adjacent to a structure which is already part of that federation, then does that structure become part of the existing federation?
Yeah.
It does, and therefore you cannot use it for a new federation.
As long as it becomes part of
And
the
it
existing
also-
federation, then that's good for that scoring tile that we've got.
Mm-hmm.
Correct. And adjacent in this case could mean either adjacent to a structure or adjacent to a satellite. So even if you build a building adjacent to an existing satellite, it also becomes part of that federation.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's go for this one. So it's going to be there, 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 and there. Yeah, the downside of this is I now only have 2 power and I'm charging 7. But does that mean that I can charge it, gain the money, spend it, charge it, gain the money, spend it? Am I allowed to do that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
It's not wasted then. So let's pass. Oh no, I've done it again. I forgot my QIC. Okay, I've now got a QIC.
I must take my turn. I don't necessarily want to. Oh yeah.
That one's going to force
Charge.
him.
Right, now I'm passing.
Yeah.
So which booster tile do I want now? Well, obviously the one that's going to give me 8 points when I pass. Except it has charging of 4 power on. But yeah, so I'm charging 11 power. I've only got 2.
Yeah.
It's funny.
That's significant. There's some interesting choices. Hey. Let's do this. Go there, then I can spend 3 of these guys to score my Federation token again.
Yeah.
And now...
Yeah. The Gleans not being able to get QIC cubes is really good and really bad.
Yeah, I mean, you can upgrade your academy to get to that, but obviously...
Yeah. Yeah, I'm feeling it a bit now. Probably should have done it earlier.
Do I want to spend 2 points to charge 3 power? No, thank you. Def takes the lead.
Oh, you got them all out, Def. Good job. Not for long, because he's going to get another 8 when he passes. 2 for 3. I get 4 anyway, so no, I will not.
I think that's it for me. I have to pass, right? Yep.
Yeah, I had a pretty good early game, but I've run out of steam now. I don't know. Slightly adrift.
What do we want? Fast internet. Yeah. I don't know what we want. So we will go with this guy.
All right, round 5.
It's going pretty quickly, isn't it? We've only been playing for like an hour and 10 minutes.
If
the
we
game
weren't...
flows. I mean, you can spend more time thinking about it, but, you know.
If we weren't chatting and I was a bit more familiar, you could get a game of this done in an hour on Board Game Arena.
Yeah.
I think. Maybe a little bit more.
Yeah.
So Def's income has gone up to 16. It was at 0 a couple of rounds ago.
I've built all
money.
Of my trading posts.
All your trading
money
posts.
goes up pretty
quick.
All right, well, I need some money because I am poor.
And the bonus for this round is whenever you spend a terraforming step. Right, well, that was my plan. So let's build a mine. And let's build it on this planet here. Right, now this is the point where it's come up with the conversion step.
The reason for that is because your option on the right-hand side where it says ask for conversions after action, you have it on when fully charged.
When fully
so
charged.
every time you have a full charge, it's
Yeah.
asking you. I've got this set to never because it's annoying,
Right.
but it's a good reminder.
I mean, can you do it as an interrupt in other people's turns? Or not?
You can only do it during your turn, but it's a free. All those are free actions.
Yeah,
so
because
you-
otherwise, if I
you've
gain
done it
any
in the
charges now, they're lost.
Correct.
Yeah. So, go on. I'll spend one to have one money. There you go.
Okay, so now we have choices. I think I'm going to take that.
That.
So, sure. I'll have that 2 power back. Right. I think we're going to build another mine, but it's going to require orange, so it's going to need some terraforming. So I'm going to have to do some conversion before that. So let's have a look. Other option is that I'll do the research. Yeah, no, I think I'll just spend some money to get some minerals. And then we'll build a mine on here. Okay, that's my go done.
Right. So I can do things.
Right, so that question I asked you
Let's
earlier
grab
on
that.
about me constructing buildings that are adjacent to an existing federation, I noticed that it's actually it's glowing them with an outer glow. So yes, it's automatically now included them. And if you move your mouse over it, it says this structure is part of a federation. So that's good to know.
Right. And you shot up that track.
I'm easily leading that track. Yeah, just in terms of the bottom track, I don't have any Gaia planets. Does that mean I'm not getting the 6 points?
You are not.
Yeah, you've got to be in it to win it. So
exactly.
I'll try and get one. If there's any left. Oh, there is. There's one there.
Wouldn't worry about this. There's one. Okay. Okay. All right. Fine.
So the lost planet. So you get that by reaching the top, and basically you just put it on a hex on the board, and it's just an extra planet for you.
It's an extra planet and an extra mine.
Yeah, it counts as a mine with the power of 1.
Okay.
The handy thing is, I think I will just pop it right in the middle here and join these up.
Okay, so I need to do some conversion. I'm going to convert. Let's convert 3 power into some minerals. I'm going to build a mine. This is going to cost me a QIC. My range is rubbish, but I'll build a mine there.
You built a mine there.
I did.
Now, I have a very, very interesting decision to make. Is it really a decision, though? I don't think it is. I think I have to do this. And then I'm going to have to do this. Oh, hang on. Yeah, I think so. Let's go there. Do that. Take that.
4 QICs. Wow.
All the QICs.
Pretty powerful. Oh, Def, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Well, I should probably just stick to my plan instead of getting distracted. Gonna be... Let's do that.
I'm going to be converting again. And it's going to be some more money into some more minerals. -2 and 1. Yeah, that'll do for now. And, oh, it's not letting me build a mine. Why is it not letting me build a mine? Oh, because I haven't got a QIC yet, because I haven't taken my special action. Right, now I have a QIC. I'm done.
So what factions did you play in the games that you've played already?
Oh, so last night I played the Terrans.
Mm-hmm.
And then this morning I played the other white one, which allowed me to, whenever I burnt
stop
power,
scoring points.
I put it into the Gaia Project area, and then I could burn 4 of it from that area at the start of my turn if my Planetary Institute was built to gain a research or something like that.
Gain a tactile. Yeah, they're a hard function to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're difficult.
I think at this stage I don't want that power. Yeah, I didn't realise this morning that I only had that ability once I'd unlocked my Planetary Institute. So the first thing I did was burn loads of power, put 4 in there, and then at the start of the next turn, it just moved it out. And I'm like, oi, I wanted a tactile. And then the next turn, I put 4 in there, and it just moved it out. And I thought, something's not right here. And it was like, oh, it's only when you've built your Planetary Institute. Right, okay.
Right, yeah. What am I doing? What am I doing? Is it worth doing that? Do that.
So I think I'm going to convert.
18 points. Well done. Well done.
What did you get the 18 points to make
for? The advanced tactile for having all my... Two points per mine, basically. So I have all my mines out, and I have the Lost Planet is its own mine as well.
Right, nice.
Hmm. I'll do a federation. Oh, that 12-pointer is so tempting. Probably a little short-sighted. Where are we? What are we doing next? Yeah, God, I think it's money again. It's the last one there.
That's your second federation.
So which game of the ones you've played this week you've enjoyed the most, Paul?
Oh, I knew somebody was going to ask me that at some point. The one that I've enjoyed the most probably was Monday's Pathfinder Adventure card game. We played 3 games of it, and that was the most enjoyable. I think Hoplomachus Victorum solo on my birthday would have been more enjoyable if I was feeling better, but playing a solo game like that was quite intense, not just for the length of time, but for the amount of, oh, you're in this arena, so you've got to remember that special rule, and then this keyword interacts with that. There's a lot of brain activity with remembering all of the things, and when I'm playing a solo game, that's a lot of work, whilst also live streaming it, whilst also with all of the banging going on, and after only a few hours of sleep. So Wednesday was potentially, if I was in a better place, it would have been more enjoyable. But the Pathfinder games were probably the most enjoyable. Right, I think I'm done. I don't think I can do anything else. I can't form a federation. I've not really got any convert powers. So I'm going to pass. All right, let's have my final booster tile. Which one is it going to be? It's going to be that one. Okay.
Sure. Let's do. What are we doing?
Eternal question.
That is a very good question. I want to pick one of these guys, but I don't know that it will be as useful. So it's that and that. So I'm better off doing that, I think. Okay. Federation, do that, done.
Ooh, 1 point in the lead. Okay, that 9 tech is worrying me, Def.
It's a couple of bumps up on the research tracks, isn't it? Whenever he wants it.
Yeah.
I want it.
Yeah, I'm sure you do. Oh man. How likely are you to do that, Def? One and then 2. Oh, decisions. I think I'm gonna pass.
Okay.
Because I want that passing tile. Choose conversions. Oh, yeah, no. Worry about it. Done.
You called it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's me again. You've
It
both
is you
passed.
again.
Yep. It's all you.
Okay. In that case, let's do that.
Doing it again.
And now, I think. I think I'm gonna have to lose one of these. That's fine. Because now I can spend 2 to do that. And now I can spend these to do that. Now, what is... Yeah, right. Okay. I think that's plenty. I think I'm going to stop now.
Okay.
Keep going.
Spend everything.
I think I have to. I think I have to. Pass? Yeah.
And we're moving to the final
Choose a
round.
new booster tile.
Def, I'm very happy that you decided not to do a last minute arms race on Gaia Formers. I thought you might.
No, I didn't think I can
it's a lot
catch
of,
you
it's
there.
a lot
You
of
already
work.
have 4
Yeah.
planets.
It's a lot of work for
And I
not
was
much
like,
return, but yeah.
I think you have it.
I didn't think you would, but you know,
Yeah.
it's always a worry.
Yeah.
And just to remind people watching, this game is called Gaia Project, where players will develop Gaia projects and Gaia form these planets. But that's for other people today. We're not bothering with that.
Yeah, couldn't be bothered.
We're playing Gaia Project without the Gaia projects.
Right.
Final round of the game.
Here we go.
Me first.
Final round.
I am.
All right. Things to do.
Now, I only have 4 power, but I think I'm going to use that 4 power. Now, hang around. Let's have a look at my conversion thing. I can convert 4 money into 1 research. I only need 1 research.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't know whether I'm going to need money or I'm going to need mineral. I'm going to go for the money because I can convert that.
Oh.
Also, Ian needed the money.
I think you just completely scuppered me.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oops.
I looked at you two. You had 15 money and Def had 22, and I was like, I'm safe for money.
It's the fact that I can use the money for all of the other things.
Yeah, no. I know why you did it. It's just, man, this game. Okay. That's fine.
I've just had a Facebook notification. Ian O'Toole has unfriended you. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right. Oh dear, oh dear. Okay.
For the people in the chat, I'm curious, how many of you have played Gaia Project? And for those of you that have, why is it your favorite game? And for those of you that haven't, why not?
Yeah, well, for those of you that have and it isn't your favourite game, why not? No, that is a good question. How many people watching right now have played Gaia Project?
Okay. Sorry, it took me a minute to get over my
I do
Shock
need
and
to
disappointment.
drop a message to Mr. Isaac Childress, because this used to be his favourite game. And I don't know if it is still his favourite game after Age of Innovation has come out. I'll have to check with him.
Yeah, I'd be curious to know what his thoughts are. Now, at this point in the game, it's really looking at 7 points. I wish that 7 points wasn't on that track. That's annoying.
Which track?
Well, if I take the 7 points, I go up on a useless track.
Oh, that
the
one.
Gaia forming
Right,
track.
yeah.
Yeah. However, or I could just do that. Does that help me? Does that help me? No, it doesn't help me. More than 7 points helps me. Do that.
So what that has done is that has unlocked your first Gaia former.
Yeah, in the last round.
In the last round of the game. Yeah.
That's absolutely no purpose. Yeah. I think if any of us had been expert players, we should have probably chosen a faction that works with Gaia forming, because the tile, there's just a lot of good stuff in that column.
Look at them all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So, I have a plan. My plan, I'll tell you now, is to go up the track, the terraforming track on the left-hand side, which gets me that Federation tile at the end. But then I want to somehow take this advanced tech tile.
So you're going to need an advance, and you're going to need a take a tile action.
Which
so either an upgrade or spend QICs to...
Yeah, 4 QICs is not happening. So I can upgrade a structure. I can definitely do that. So we will upgrade this.
It is going to... you can cover your thing.
I'll upgrade that to a trading post first. So that's the first thing to do.
So just be... Oh, you've got 2... yeah, you're good. You've got 2...
Am I good?
Yeah, he has
Federation
token.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
What Ian was saying there is the order of operations is important there, because to go up from step 4 to step 5, you need to flip a green Federation token.
Yes.
And to take an advanced tech tile, you also need to flip a green Federation token.
Yes.
So if you had only one Federation token, you would want to go up first, obviously, and get that Federation token, and then use it to flip. But you've got 2, so it's all good.
We're all good.
Yep. Hey, Dev, can I borrow some money?
Take a loan.
Take a loan.
I'm literally 1 money short.
But you have power, or is that after using your power?
I'm still 1 money short. Right. That's okay. If it's doable, I'll figure it out.
Well, you can use. You can convert things down to a money, can't you?
Yeah, I haven't got a lot of spare stuff though. Right. I might end up spending my tech, which is a bit not great. But while I think about it, I'm going to get my first QIC cube of the game. Watch out, everybody.
Okay, so we can do this. I don't. Okay. I think I need to upgrade this guy. That doesn't work. Upgrade this guy. That works. Right, you want me to choose a tactile? Hey.
Yeah.
I think I need this guy. And I want to go up there.
Okay, so
Let's see how we go with this now.
I'm going to convert 4 money into a blue research thing. And then I am going to research. So we're going to go up to the top. Okay. It just flipped one of my Federation tiles face down without me choosing it, I guess, because it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter which one.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which one.
So just bear in mind that the 12-pointer you can't flip down. Right?
Oh, can you? Right, okay.
No, that's the only one you can't.
Because it's great.
It
doesn't have a ring.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah. Is that worth it? Or is that worth it? I think that's worth it. All right, let's convert some stuff. Convert some of this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's convert this to that, and let's convert. Oh my god, this is so expensive. But we did it.
Well done.
Structure. Yeah, just barely. Gonna go there. Unfortunately, tile-wise, there's not a huge amount left that's any use to me. Can get a QIC and that. I guess that's the only thing that's worth anything. No. Just one. I will advance there. I just realized what I should have done. God damn it. Oh well, there we go.
There was a slightly more efficient move, was there?
Not by much, but a little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, not a disaster, but gone really fast actually. Yeah.
Although Def's hit a mental block. He's fallen asleep.
Oh,
no, there he is.
All right. I'm still,
Oh, these QIC actions.
If you do many...
Yeah, those QIC actions are pretty strong. And Def's had the run of them this game.
Mm-hmm. So
ideally, what you want to try and do is get a 12-pointer and do it once or twice.
Upgrade to a research lab.
Don't think I want another charge.
Okay, so this is going to get me a tech tile. And at that point, I can take that advanced one and put it over the top of the other one. Which I think I want to do.
Yeah, and you can choose to go up on any of the tech tracks with an advanced tech tile.
Oh, right, okay. Nice. So I'm going to cover that one because that one doesn't do anything. Well, let's go up on that one because that's going to be worth points at the end. Okay.
I think it might be done. Oh, no, hang on. I can do that, can't I? Yeah, maybe I am done.
You're gonna get 12 points now, which I think
Yeah,
is really cool.
I was looking for a way that I could add. Oh, I don't even have a mine left. Okay, well then. Okay, that answers my question. All right, I am done. This is the final round. Thank you for reminding me. But that's it. I'm out.
So that's another. Oh, it's 12 points for your
106 before final scoring.
Yeah.
Well done.
We'll see if it's enough. Oh, always as well at the end, if you can cash anything in for
tiebreaker.
money, does it do that automatically?
Well, it's asking you
It
whether
does
you
it
want to do
automatically.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, right, does it? Okay.
Yeah,
Spends all of
so
the power to get you credits because every 3 resources is a point, so it spends everything you have basically.
Right. Okay.
so I don't need to do the conversion, or do I need to do it?
I'm not sure.
Def?
If it's giving you the option, you could
I'll
do
do
it.
it,
But I
actually
think that Board Game Arena is not configured to do that automatically at the end of each game.
Yeah.
But don't take my word for it. I think that's what happens. I think it does that automatically.
Yeah, I'll do it. Can I get a point out of it? Yes. 1 point.
Right, Def, you've got a few turns left in you, haven't you? I think.
That's a lot of resources left.
I have more than I thought, so here goes. Let's see what happens now. We have to upgrade this guy.
So I want to do another upgrade because that's going to get me more points. And in terms of a tech tile, I probably want the tech tile that's going to bump me up the orange track.
Well, yeah, but don't look past 7 points.
Oh, okay.
7 points is more than 4. It's a useless track, which is a pain, but
true. I mean, this is probably going to be 7 points if I then build a mine on the Gaia planet, which I want to do anyway. So yeah, I'll do it this way.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I need to be on that Gaia planet to get that 6-point bonus for the end game. Hang on.
Sorry, which Gaia planet?
The one in the top left.
So your Gaia former is not going to allow you. Is that what you're talking about?
Or no, it's a green one.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. Cool.
And that's 3 of my research buildings out. Is that Third Federation? I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Okay. I think that might be it for me.
I may have miscalculated here. Oh, no, I have this. Yeah, let's do that.
So yeah, I've got 3 money, but I've got 0 minerals, 0 research, 0 QICs. I could get another QIC, so let's do that. But I don't know what I'm going to do with it.
Well, don't unless because the 3 money can go towards a point potentially. So if any of your QIC will just convert down to 1 money. So unless you've got a plan for it.
I don't.
Yeah. I played a really weird game. I didn't get any income tiles at all, or go up any of the income tracks.
Here we go.
Really, none of us did besides you, Def. You're the only one that went up an income track. Oh no, Paul, you're right
I
up there
did.
as well.
Yeah, the
Right.
economy.
Yeah, you're right up there.
Right. I've just worked out how I can get lots more points.
Ah, nice one, Dev.
So,
15 tech.
Yeah, I had to get the,
Well done.
wow.
Yeah.
Right.
Good
So if
job.
I've got this,
Good
if I've got this
preparation.
right, I can burn a power to gain a power, use the power to gain a money, use 4 money to gain a QIC. I now have 2 QICs. I can do that ability, which gets me 9 points. There you go. That's
Nice.
all right.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yep.
Right. Time for research, it looks like.
Yeah.
Well, it's just you now for the rest of. Come back in 15
So
minutes when Dev's finished taking his turns.
The problem that you're going to have is that you don't have a tile to flip over.
Yeah, that's okay, but I knew that was going to happen, so it's all good. I'll just go up there.
Oh, it is me. But I've got nothing left, so I am passing. This is the final round, yes.
Okay, I need to charge first. I need to take my QIC. And now I can research. More research.
Do it.
Spend one of these guys. More research. I got all my Gaia formers completely useless in the last round. And I think that's it. I don't think I can do anything else. Now I'm gonna leave it there. I think it's just gonna do the conversions.
You're gonna leave it and see if it does it. Okay.
Yeah, I think it will, but pass.
Think you have us, Steph?
That last advanced tech was close. Was good.
Yeah. Nice.
There you go. So the question is, well, first of all, congratulations. But second, did it automatically convert your remaining stuff? I mean, that'll be in the log. We can check that later.
Let's go back.
So congratulations. Def wins with 174, Ian with 154, and me with 102. It doesn't matter. I enjoyed it. I think I definitely... So one of the things that I wanted to say about this game, we did advertise this as a playthrough and review. We all clearly like the game. But one thing that I've noticed that has been... It's been more apparent to me over the last 5 or 6 years is there's lots of great games that come out every year. There's no doubt about that. And there's so many games that I play and I go, wow, this is a great game. And then I play it again and I'm going, yeah, I really enjoyed that. And then I play it a third time and I'm like, I really enjoyed it, but I'm not going to be playing it in a year. That's it. I think I've had my 3 or 4 games of it. I'm not sure if there is enough in there to keep me coming back. And then you look at a game like Gaia Project that you two have both played 100+ times. I could easily play it 100+ times. And this for me is in that category of I could play this game 100 times and I would still want to play it 100 more.
Yeah.
And games like that don't come along all the time.
No, the core system here is just so compelling. There's so much room for creative play and improvisation, kind of in how you play your game. But like every decision is really important and is really hard.
Yeah,
and it's just endlessly engaging, and there's never an obvious play. I don't think. It's so good.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So good.
For me, a game that I've played now, like this was my 100th play, and a game that I've played so much, and it not only, I'm keen to come back and play it more, but every time I like it more than instead of liking it less, instead of wearing it off. It's just, for me, it's phenomenal. It says everything I need to know about this game for me and how it agrees with my brain, and Love the depth. It's just every time I do different things, it's just phenomenal. For me, it's the perfect heavy Euro out there.
Yeah. I mean, I've never played a game like the game that we just played now. Like I've never played a game that way.
Okay.
And after 100 games, to still be able to say that is pretty remarkable, I think.
So the game doesn't need an expansion.
By the way, it didn't do the conversions that we talked about.
What was that, Steph?
Oh, he didn't do the conversions.
Sorry. Yeah, it didn't.
Okay.
So it converted the one that I had in my bowl 3. So that one it converted for 3, but it didn't. It didn't burn the power to gain
get the extra ones.
The burn. Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, this game came out 2017, I think it was. Definitely doesn't need an expansion, but is getting one. So this year, 7 years after the original release of the game, it is getting a new expansion. The expansion is done, it's finished. I have a pre-production copy of it. Well, I've actually lent it to friends who were playing it this weekend, but yes. And it's coming out at this year's Essen. I don't yet know what is included. I opened it up, but because I didn't really know the game, a lot of it didn't make any sense. There were 2 different coloured pieces in there, so there are 4 more factions included in the game.
4 more factions,
and there was some extra bits, but
Def, what do you want from an expansion? Do you want an expansion?
I wasn't I was excited for it, but it's not one of these games where I'm asking for it. Like if this game never got an expansion, I got the TI4 factions a year ago, and I still have not tried them because the base factions are, still more than enough for me to explore. So we'll see when the game arrives. I've had a look. It has some new booster and scoring tiles. It has a new system with like a 3 mini sectors that are like wormholes, and then it has 4 new factions. So we'll see how that expands the game, but I'm expecting, we'll explore the new factions, and then, I don't think for me, I've played this game so much and I still love it. I didn't need an expansion. I'm welcoming it, but I don't think it's going to make a difference.
I feel exactly the same. Yeah, I feel exactly the same. I kind of want an expansion that doesn't change the experience very much. Like if there's another few factions that are really fun to play, then that's great. Cool. But anything other than that, new passing tiles fine, new tech tiles maybe, although they're kind of hard coded into the game, so that's difficult, I'd imagine. But if the expansion comes with like a sideboard and there's all this other stuff you can do, I would approach that with some trepidation. I mean, I have lots of confidence in the designers.
So BGG says that there will be 4 new factions. The new layout of the map will feature holes where the ships of the Lost Fleet and some new planet types will be placed. So there will be gaps in the actual map. There will be some new smaller sectors which can be placed around the edge of the board. And then these new ships of the Lost Fleet will allow access to new action spaces and technologies to be found on the new board. So there is a sideboard, as well as special Federation tokens, artifacts. No standard QIC actions anymore. The QIC actions are only available on ships. Okay. There are 6 new advanced techs, 4 new round boosters, 3 new round scorings, and there is a little bit of faction balancing.
Okay.
Yeah, they've changed some of the factions, a couple, I think.
Yeah. There's a couple that are generally understood to be a little over and a little underpowered. But, whatever.
Yeah. It's hard.
Honestly.
No matter how much you play test your game, when it gets out there in the wild and gets 1,000 plays from people around the world, that's when the real balancing comes in. And we've seen it with original Terra Mystica, we've seen it with Age of Innovation, we've seen it with this. Stonemaier games
I think actually
notoriously
of all of them, I think Gaia Project has maybe held up the best as regards faction balance out of those. Like even I think there's a faction in Age of Innovation, the Illusionists, who
Yes, they've nerfed them already.
considerably overpowered. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I got a score I frankly didn't deserve with those. Yeah, like 245 or something. It was ridiculous.
Right.
And we did it, and we both looked at each other and we went, "Yeah, that's not right.
Something's not right here."
You know?
And then, lo and behold, a few weeks later, they've said, "Yeah, we've nerfed this one."
Right. I don't think there's anything like that in Gaia Project. I think the Ivets, which I think is the Ivets, the other red faction, are generally thought to be very, very strong.
Okay.
And if other players don't take actions to curtail their strategy, they can run away with it, I think.
Right.
And there's always a few that people, say are underpowered, but
yeah.
I don't, whatever. That's I don't really care about that. Honestly, I really don't care.
Yeah, even this game, you know how there's like all of these threads, and I think they do like also podcasts and stuff about the game, and they talk about the factions and the strategy. Like, I've deliberately avoided reading or listening to any of that because I really enjoy discovering the factions and their limitations and their strengths, and it's really still after 100 plays I still discover things about this game, so it's just fantastic.
Cool. Right, well, we'll wrap things up. Thank you very much, you two, for taking time out this evening to join me for this, and it's been really good. Ben really enjoyed it, and
congratulations, Steph.
Yeah, congratulations on the win. Congratulations on your 100th play.
Thanks, guys. Thank you, Paul. Thanks for the invite. Thanks, Ian. I'll see you next week at PlayCon.
Yeah, enjoy. I'll
more Gaia Project, maybe.
Miss that. It's a bit far away for me, but yeah. And for those people interested, I have 2 more videos left in my week of playthroughs. This afternoon, Rick is coming over and we are playing Forbidden Stars, which is an out-of-print game published by Fantasy Flight Games in the Warhammer 40k universe. Neither of us know how to play, so that'll be fun. That's what we're going to be doing this afternoon. And then this evening, you asked for it. Well, no, Rick asked for it. We're playing Space Crusade, the Milton Bradley Games Workshop game from 1992, I think it was. We're going to be playing Space Crusade this evening, just to end the week off. And that'll be fun, if nothing else. But like many people, Space Crusade is one of those games that I played when it first came out and really enjoyed it at the time. But then, of course, got older and discovered better games. But yeah, we're going back to Space Crusade tonight. So Forbidden Stars this afternoon, Space Crusade tonight. Both will be live streamed on the channel and available later if you wanted to watch them. So that's it. Right. Thank you again to you two. And we'll see everybody later on.
Thank you, Paul.
Cheers. Bye-bye.
Cheers.